Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to a Throwback Friday number 50. Right, so on today's episode we have got the Whip Spits and Chat number 50, and I've cut into that one quite a bit because we also have the book review, which is the 101 Essential Crochet Tips by DK, and of course the crochet granny squares. Then we have a universe. You want to have a look at Craig's fantastic items, and also a cygnet boho yarn review. So let's go and have a look. Right, so as I said in the trailer, it is now time for Whip Spits and Chat number 50. Right, so as you all know, I love reading your comments and I like to respond to them as the best I can. If it's a very generic comment, then you normally end up getting a bit of a generic one back. But otherwise, I like to have a chat with you and banter with you in comments after you've watched the videos. And so this week's comments have come in, and some of you made me absolutely a crack up, especially in regards to last week's Whips and Bits and that hat. I'm going to leave it like that. The hat has been made up. It's lovely, isn't it? But wear your sunglasses if you're going back to have a look at that video. And one of the comments that came out, I've been asked it a couple of times, is about the Centro that I use, because of course I haven't bought the more expensive one that other YouTubers have made. So people have asked me stuff like, do I think it's worth the money? So I thought I'd ask some of the questions now. So one, who have we got? Oh, I've lost it. So a couple of the normal ones is, where did I get it from? I got mine from Joom, which is China. So Joom is similar to Wish. It's another app where you can get stuff at a reduced price. I would suggest that you search on there to see if you can find it at a better price. Now remember, you are going to have to wait possibly 3 months for your delivery to arrive. I think I paid 30 quid for mine, but that was about a year ago now. Before Crystal from Bag A Day put her video up and everyone went mad, and of course no more have really been made since because of COVID. So yeah, as I said, have a nose on there if you want to go down the cheaper route to see if you enjoy whipping up items using the sewing machine. Sometimes it does skip and jump and you may miss a stitch, or you may drop a stitch when you're taking the item off or setting up. So it's always good to have a nose on YouTube for videos that are using the equipment and finding out any tips and tricks that those people have put up. And I don't think I've done a Centro one yet because I've only made probably about 6 hats on it over the years, so not experienced enough yet to throw out some of my little tips and crazy tricks. What I would suggest is with the Centro or the other one, you spring a little more money in for the row counter section, although on the Centro I've heard they are prone to breaking, actually on both. At least the first couple of projects you get out of it will have the right amount of rows or rounds on, because if you don't, it's all done in measurements and guesswork. I'm dreading, I want to make a jumper, but I'm dreading making a jumper out of the panels, because knowing my luck, I'd end up with one panel being about that much shorter than the other one. So I'll just have to wait and see. Right, so our gorgeous Silver Fox loves yarn asked me, where has it gone, how did I find the Centro, as the Addie is impossible to find in stock at the moment. And yeah, and she said some other bits and pieces. Right, so I'd responded to her with, I have the Centro, so I can't really do a comparison. I'd got it from June, so it was a lot cheaper than the Addie. It is a little loud and sometimes will drop a stitch, normally at the start or end of a project. Mine is the Mark 1, so it's got no row counter, but it does its job. If you can afford to have it as a stopgap, it's a nice idea. But if you plan to upgrade to go on to the Centro or the Addie, if you plan to upgrade those, then save your cash and hold out, because that means you can buy more yarn, doesn't it? That was our little bit on June. If you want more information on June, I'll put a link up here to one of the earlier videos that gives you a lot more information about June itself. Right, now on to the makes. What have I made this week? Well, of course, I've done my poppies. You already know my poppy count there. And I've been working on the rabbit. Oh, I've told you now, haven't I? I'm just going to have to show you. Right, now this video I did aim to get out to you, or this set of videos I aimed to start getting out to you last week, but family commitments got in the way, and so of course family does come first, so I had to put it on hold. And I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning working on it. I'm trying to get it all together so I can get as much of the videos done, or should I say enough, so that you can see what it's going to look like. Now, there are a couple of details still missing, but here you go. Here is our cheeky rabbit, and let me put it up there so you've got a better look at it. Oh, now it does actually stand up on its own, which is pretty cool. There we go, and I've put wire in the ears. My one's got wire. You don't have to add the wire, they can just be completely floppy if you wish. Right, so this is as far as I've got on the recording, but the first video out is going to be the base of the pillow cushion itself, cushion cover, and that video will be out to you on Tuesday morning at 10:30 GMT. All right, now what I'm going to say is, if you do decide you want to get a head start on it, jump onto this video here that I'm putting up here. Now this is the unicorn base. Okay, now it is the same pattern. Okay, so follow along with the unicorn one, but don't seal it up. Okay, when you join the front and the back panel, only go as far as I tell you to, and then when I say turn it inside out, stuff it and add a cushion, don't bother. Okay, because you're going to need to have access to it so that you can say the rest of it on, because I had to unpick. But yeah, if you do that, you can set your mind to it now and head off and do that now. What you're going to need is 300 grams of an off-white or a beige, if you've got that, in a Aran weight yarn, and you're also going to need 200 grams of the pink, a light pink, in an Aran weight yarn. Okay, now I'm over exaggerating on the pink and possibly on the Aran as well, on the lighter shade, but then I've done that purposely so that I know you're going to have enough and you're not going to run out. Right, so if you hop over oh dear, fantastic day, if you hop over to that video when you finish watching this one and start up on that, that would be brilliant. And what I will say is, if you get that bit finished before the next video comes out, so video number 2, send me an email. My contact details are at the bottom of this video, and they'll be in the bottom of that video as well. Send me a photograph showing that you've finished that bit, and I will send you a link to give you early access to the next video, which means because like we've only got 8 days till Easter, or even 7 now I think, until Easter. So if you want to definitely get this done by Easter, hop on, get the base done, send me an email with a picture showing that you've done it. I will send you the link over for the next video, and we'll keep going like that. So if you're really up for it, you can fast track. All right, no charge or nothing like that, just fast track, just send me pictures just to prove you're doing. But if you're going to come and start it next week and you're happy for it to be a slow feed, it'll be a video out each week. So that covers me for this month. Right, so there are still some details that I've left off because I haven't finished making them yet, which is going to be the eyes and a little set of teeth down here. Now what I do suggest is you definitely work in cream, although in some of my videos I might have said white's okay, but because we're going to need the white on the eyes and for the teeth, definitely go cream. And in regards to the rabbit cushion, that of course is completely completed, so all 4 videos are now in the folder, which will be on the end screen at the end, or if I am lucky enough to have some room, there will be a link in the I button up here. Also, if you prefer to work with a written pattern, the written pattern is available over on the Ravelry shop. Right, so a little extra information on Joom. I have now noticed that they are sneaking in tax on the bottom of the images on some of the items that you will be ordering. Of course, things are now being taxed as they come into the UK, so always make sure that you double check how much you're actually going to be paying out for the item before you press buy now. Because otherwise you might get a bit shocked, because some of the items, you'd be looking at 2 items that are identical but their tax will be different, or their postage cost. Yes, they're also putting postage on now. Their postage costs may be different, so it's something that you're going to have to do a bit of math on to work out which way. So to be honest, when it comes to Joom now, they're the same as Wish. There's no added bonuses really, which is an absolute pain in the posterior, because I liked them because they were cheaper. There is still not a tips and tricks video for the Addie on my channel. Yeah, I've still not made enough. I've still not learnt enough. It seems quite simple. You just load it up, you spin it round and round, and you take it off again. But of course with me, I get in a right tiz, don't I? So, tiz and a kerfluffle. There are your words for the week. Right, let's see what's on the next video. Okay, so our next video up is the book review 101 Essential Tips Crochet by DK, and the Crochet Granny Squares by Val Pierce. Sorry, I'm reading it off the screen. You know what I'm like. Right, come on, let's go and have a look at the books. Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady. Right, so today I am showing you 2 of the books that I picked up from the works when I placed my order online a few weeks ago. Now, the 2 that I've chosen for today are the DK 101 Essential Tips Crochet. Now, it states on the front cover, it breaks down the subject into 101 easy tips. Okay, and then the other one is 20 to crochet, Crochet Granny Squares. Now this book is by Val Pierce. Now Val does also get published in Crochet Now. So if you have had a look at some of my back issues that have recently gone up, and you have a look in the comment section, you'll see a couple of Val's patterns that I have already found links for from that video. Those are both beautiful little books that would fit beautifully into a project bag if you are heading off out somewhere. Now, I haven't actually made anything from the crocheted squares yet. I will get round to it at some point. But I have had a good old read at the 101 tips and tricks. And some of those I didn't actually know, and now I've forgotten them. So I'm going to have to go back and reread it at some point. Right, let's get on with our next video. Now the next one up is the Cygnet Boho Chunky yarn review. I love this yarn, it's so cute. And today I thought I would pop on and give you a Boho Chunky review. In the review I will show you what this gorgeous yarn, actually looks like worked up. Now this is a sample. This is actually using the whole ball. I was hoping to make a hat, like a ribbed style hat, but I'm going to have to use all of this one too. And I don't want to, I'm too tight-fisted, so I'll be stripping it back and thinking of a different pattern to use. But I thought, well, I might as well finish the whole thing so I can give you measurements on how big a size patch of work I managed to get out of one ball. Right, but before we get to this section, let's get on with the Boho Chunky. Now, this is from Cygnet Yarns. Okay, Boho Chunky, and let's turn it round. Now, my label's a bit destroyed on this one, so I've got a copy of it sitting by the side of me. Right, it is 100 grams, and there is approximately 100 meters of premium acrylic. Okay, now we need to wash this one in a warm wash at 40 Celsius, and that's in the machine, or we can do it by hand at 40. Rinse cold, short spin, do not wring and do not iron. Okay, so our hook size is meant to be a 4, sorry, not the hook, the needle size is meant to be a 4 in the UK or a 10 in the US. And they're saying for a 10 by 10 centimetre square, it's 20 rows by 14 stitches. It also knits up 2 chunky patterns. Right, now the colourway I have here is the shade 2338 Zeal. Now this ball and the other ball that I got look completely different because one is round, one was wound, one way wound. Oh, that's a mouthful. Right, try that again. Right, the 2 balls that I received looked completely different. One was wound round from the inside out and the other one was outside in, so it makes it easier to do projects because I normally centre pull, so I centre pulled my last ball, started at the bottom here, and this was the colourway as it worked out going up. Now when I take it from this ball, it's going to go from that way down, so that's not a bad one if you like your colours match, like your colourways matching in a project. Or of course, because we now know this and this is the way that it works up. Right, so that is 13 centimetres long by 9 centimetres in height. So I think I definitely need to go and find a different pattern for this yarn, although this does look really, really nice. For me to make a hat to fit my fat head, I think I'm going to need 5 balls. Okay, so let's get on with this sample so I can show you what it looks like worked up in single crochet, half double crochet, double and treble. Oops, sorry. Okay, so here's our singles. I'll do 2 rows of each. So as you can see, it does slide really lovely over the hook. Now we're on to half doubles, which the rest of this sample is actually made of, but mine are done half double back loop only. Now onto the doubles. There you go. I'm hoping that you can make out those stitches quite nicely. We have got the singles, half doubles and doubles, and of course our trebles at the end. And there we go. Alright, so what is it like to frog? Let's give it a go. Now I'm going to do this at normal speed as Pip's coming in, and I've got to be quick. No thank you, I don't need your help, darling. There we go. So as you can see, there wasn't really any tugging on the stitch work as I was pulling it out. I think that is down to the fact that I have used the J hook, which is a 6mm in the UK, and of course our yarn calls for a different size hook. I'll put the details there. Right, I can't read it, the print's too small. Right, so the best price I've found for the Boho Chunky at the moment is the Secret Yarn Stash. Now they are selling it for $2.99 per ball. It comes in 6 different colours. Right, so your first one up is the colour Zeal. Now that is the one that I've been using in the sample below. Then we have got the Radiant. That's got beautiful undertones of yellows, pinks and other bits. Okay, then we have a more mild colourway here. This is Serenity. Up next for you, the guys and girls that like the brighter shades, we have got Wanderlust. Now this has got the greens, yellows, burnt oranges and reds by the looks of it in it. Absolutely gorgeous. And now we have Glow. And last but not least is Jewel. So as I said, those ones all come in at $2.99 per ball. Now if you purchase any yarn through the Secret Yarn Stash, or you're planning to, she can deliver to the UK, Northern Ireland. Right, so once I'd finished that review, I did in fact strip the other ball back, and they sat waiting on my shelf for something really nice to be made out of them. I just couldn't work out what stitches to play with and what stitches to use, so I gave them to Bestie and now she's got that trouble instead. No, she's made a couple of really cute hats for the lads. Now on to the last video. Last but not least, I love this one. This is Craig over at Universe with his Puntastic items. They are so cute. Come and have a nose. So today I got a little hand delivered bag of bits and pieces from a lovely chap called Craig, who actually only lives around 5 or 6 miles away from me in a beautiful town called Tewkesbury, which is in the UK, and it's in the same county as me, so it's in Gloucestershire. Now I met him a good few years ago now, when Tewkesbury High Street actually had the Christmas event on, where they close off the road and everybody puts out stalls, and it's all local merchandise. So and it's a lot of handcrafted items and food and everything else. Now I went down there because of course the Royal British Legion was there and they had a table, so I was helping them man the table. But on my break I had a wander around and I saw Craig's items, and I was standing there reading them and I was in absolute stitches. And of course I brought my husband along a bit later on. He's popped in with my daughter, and they were both standing there and laughing at the Puntastic items that he had on his table. I say Puntastic because they are so funny. Now I thought, when I started the channel, I thought, well, when I get up to a really nice amount of subscribers, I'm going to ask Craig if I can do a little bit about some of the items that he's got so I can show them off. So I thought I was pretty safe. And then of course Christmas in July Fairies last year came around and I grabbed one of his pins. Just give me a second, I'm just going to grab it. Right, so I grabbed one of his pins to put in the parcel because it was something small, and I thought, well, if it gets shipped abroad, which it did end up having to do, it won't cost me too much to send it out, along with some other bits and pieces. But I couldn't resist it. I had to get one for myself. and that was the one that's called Bar Humbug. So as you can see, it's a little sheep that's made to look like the humbug sweets, or the humbug candy, depending on what you call it in whatever country. So I'm sitting on this company thinking, oh brill, I'll be the first to show him off. Nah, our gorgeous Natalie at Natalie's Closet beat me to it a couple of months ago. But I thought, okay, not a problem, I will drop him a message and see if he's up for a bit of show and tell on the channel. And I'm really lucky because he's agreed, and he has, as I said, he's given me a bag of items to show off to you. Hopefully you won't have seen these ones before if you're a member of Natalie's Closet. Then she's shown a few really gorgeous stuff. I'll put a video link down below. That way you can have a look at some of the other items that he stocks. Now Greg sells his gorgeous items through his Etsy store. Okay, so I'm going to pop the link to his Etsy store down below, and it is called Universe, spelled with an E. Okay, so let's have a look at the items that he's passed over to me today. Right, it's called the Keep Ooh Warm. It's an embroidered beanie bobble hat. Now this one is the black hat, and it's under his sheep gifts section slash winter hats, and it's a unisex winter hat. It is 100% acrylic, and he sells these for £13. So I'm just going to pop that one there. There we go. And his next item up is this tea towel. Now this is a Emojis. Now he sells these ones for £10 a pop. I'm going to be a bit cheeky here. I'm going to very carefully slide it out of its little tube. Now this is 100% cotton, and it's a screen printed tea towel. Okay, now it doesn't actually have a size that I can see on the packaging, so I have a quick nose on his listing. Right. Not that I can see. If I do find it, I'll put the information on screen for you, but here it is. Oh, wow, this is a nice size. Oh dear, am I going to be able to get it in shot? If not, I will pop an image of it from his website, from his Etsy store. I will pop that at the end of this little bit here so you can see it in a bit more detail. Okay, so this one it has lots of different emoji style faces onto the sheep, as you can see here. Oh my gosh, that one with the sunglasses is pretty cool. I think I use that one quite a lot, and then the one below it looks, I'm really shocked. I love this one, Craig. Oh, that is so cute. All right, just give me a minute. I'm just going to fold it all up and pop it behind me, and then I will add an image now. So the next item out of the bag is what he lovingly calls a lanyard. Okay, it is a sheep lanyard. It's ideal for hanging your keys on, or the kids to hang their keys on, or other bits and pieces. So I've just grabbed it and got it out of the packet so that you can have a little bit of a closer look on the little lambs that are on there. Oh, there's a bottom. Oh, come on, focus in, camera. Stop being a pain. Let's try that again. Right, sorry about that. I've just sorted out the camera so it focuses in closer for you guys. Look at that, aren't they cute? There's a little bum. So the pattern is repeated throughout, and it's got a really cool little clip on it. So, okay, so those are only £4.50, so I think they're a really cute little idea. Ideal for a stocking filler, really. Or something like that, maybe later on in the year for Christmas. Right, let me just pop that back in the packet, and then I'll pop it behind me. Now the bit I like the most is the Puntastic pins. So sorry, I'm just putting these out in front of me at the moment just to have a bit of a nose. I was a bit cheeky, I have already had a look, but I think these are so cute. Right, so our first pin up. Right, I'm going to just sort my camera out. So I'm going to go foggy, and the stuff will be really nice and sharp. So here is the first one. It is the yarn basket. Okay, it's an enamel pin, and this one has 2 of the pin attachments because it's quite a large pin. Okay, now this pin comes in at, there we go, so let you have another look at that one. This one comes in at £6, and the next one up is Avaibile. Okay, bless, he says 100% wool on him. That is so cute. Look at his face. Oh, he's so cute. Right, sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away here. Again, this one has the double brooch backs on them. Okay, this one is priced in at, oh, this one is priced in at £6 as well. My arm's starting to fall off. The next one up is called Hooked on You. Oh, sweet, isn't it? And finally we got one with a crochet hook. Now, I can't see this not being popular, to be honest. This one is £6 as well. And again, he comes with the 2 attachments at the back. Right, next one up is Unitwit. Okay, so again, he is really cute if you look at him there. And with his little ball of yarn on the top of his noggin, sorry, on the top of his head. He also comes with the 2 pin attachment, and he is priced in at £6 as well, so not a bad price. And then our next one up is Unit. There we go, and there we go. He is now wearing multiple colours of yarn balls, along with some knitting needles that are looking very close to his bottom. Oh dear, Craig. Right, he also has the double pin on the back, and he's also only £6. How cute is he? And the last one is this one here. He's called Knitting for You enamel pin. Okay, look, he's got a little purple jumper with a lamb on it, and he's got his knitting needles. He also comes with the double pin on the back, and is priced in at £6. Sorry. Oh, right. So that's that. Those are the brooch pins, and the last bit I think is so cute. Now, it comes in a gorgeous little display box. Let me check I've got it up the right way. Yep, there we go. And here it is. It's a beautiful little necklace. Oh, try and get that in shot. And it's called Cutie. Now, so that cute little necklace here is £14. But as a nice little item for a Christmas present or an upcoming birthday maybe, I think it's so cute. So oh, let's show that off. And there we go. So that's there. Right, so these are all the items that Craig sent me to show off to you. Now, I'm really lucky because he lives around the corner, so you might actually end up seeing some more of his stock, for me showing off some more of his stock on this channel. Now, as I've said before, Craig sells his items on Etsy. He posts worldwide, and he's got some really good deals on some of the items that he has in stock at the moment. Thank you ever so much, Craig, for lending me these items to show everybody. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you liked the items, because I'll tell you what, that he has got some stunning bits on his site that should put a smile on all of your faces. Right. Now, Craig has uploaded even more fantastic items since this video was made. If you want to have a nose, I'm going to be putting the link to his shop in the description box down below. So run over, have a look and see if there's anything there that makes you giggle so much that you want to buy one for yourself. Right, I am going to head off now. I will see you all really soon. So if you can, please stay in and definitely stay safe. Ta-ra for now, everybody.